In this class we're using simple text editors to create web pages, and right now I have a text document open up on the screen here. If you're I'm on a PC, so all I'd have to do is right click new text document, and this is the document that appears. If you're on a Mac, you can use a simple text editor on that platform as well. I'm going to open up the text document here. The procedure is the same for Mac or PC. Once you have your simple text editor open, you start with the opening HTML tag, and next comes the opening head tag, and then the closing head tag, and opening body tag, closing body tag, and closing HTML tag. This is a very, very, very simplistic web page. In fact, there's nothing in here. If I were to save this right now and open it, you'd see nothing on the screen. Inside the head element, this section right here, goes the title of the page, and this title appears in the top portion of the browser. Let's see, here's my browser right here. So here's my personal web page. This tab right here indicates, and this bar right here indicates the title of the page. So the title that I'm putting right here is going to appear in that area in your browser, whether it's Firefox, Firefox or Safari or Internet Explorer. And then we have, so this completes the head section right here. You can have, in this section also have some other commands to make to tell the browser what to do. But any of the content that you actually see on the web page goes inside the body section. That's this section right down here. So if I were to type a paragraph tag and just type some words here, and then and the tag inside, in between these two P tags, the opening and closing tag is the word the text test copy. That's what's going to appear inside the browser. And then we're closing the body tag, so this whole element is what appears on the web page. And then finally, this is the closing HTML tag, which closes the whole file itself. So this is a very, very simple file. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save it, then I'm going to close it. Here's our document right here. Notice that it has a TXT extension. If I were to double click this, it's going to open up in Notepad, not in a browser. So what we want it to do is to open up into a browser. So what I have to do is rename this. So I'm going to rename it here. But notice when I do that, it only highlights this and it keeps the TXT extension because it assumes we want it to still open up in Notepad. I'm going to change that. I'm going to highlight the whole name of the file and the 3-letter extension. And I'm going to name it index.html. When I hit the enter key, it's going to come up with a dialog box warning me that sure this is something that I want to do, because what I'm actually doing is renaming it to something other than a Notepad type of document. And yes, this is what I want to do. And notice that it changes to a different type of icon. That's a Firefox icon. That's what my default browser is. If you were using Internet Explorer, Safari, it would change to that type of document. So the document right now is index.html. If I were to double click on this, let's bring my browser back in the window here. Let's double click on this. It's going to open up into the browser, and there's the copy that I typed, and there's the title of the page that I named. And if I open this up, open with, I can still open it up in Notepad to edit it or to make other changes. But I would just, for this time, I want to open with, and then I want to choose Notepad. Now here's my browser. Here's the copy that I typed for the web page. Here's the title of the page, test page, and that appears there. And here's the copy of the page, so I can either add to it, change it, or whatever. If I want to change the title, I can change that. If I wanted to change the copy, and then if I've saved it again and I refreshed my page, the changes apply. My title, and then copy goes on and so forth. That's how to test it on your system, and that's how to change and make sure that the files are named with the HTML extension.